Hello, my fox friends. So, I decided to pull out the Susan Seton-Boulay fox card as well as the animal spirit card. I pulled the animal spirit card first, but the Susan Seton-Boulay cards have an interesting perspective. And of course, the artwork is beautiful, so why not pull that? All right, let's see what this one has to say. Symbolism, cunning, sexuality, creativity. Like the coyote, the fox is strongly associated with magic, supernatural power, and cunning. In the wild, it exists at the edges of forest and field, and in the mythical realm is a principal mediator between the human and spirit worlds. In Chinese folklore, the fox may assume a human shape at the age of 50, and at its 100th birthday, it becomes either a wizard or a lovely maiden. Red foxes are associated with sexual energy and the creative life force. Some indigenous legends speak of a hunter discovering that his wife has a secret fox identity. That's pretty interesting. All right, I don't need to pull that one up. Okay, so let me center it a bit more. It's wider, so it's a little awkward. That's okay. All right, and from the Animal Spirit Guidebook, fox, smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. I really like this mediator idea, mediating between the human and the divine. All right. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, magical, ingenious teacher, monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity. To bring into balance, partnership and connection. So you may be somebody who really thrives in connection. However, let's take a look at your tea leaf cards. These should help you know whether or not this is your reading and should be familiar to you in some way if it is your reading. We have Beryl. You feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, goals. I would say the focus of my readings is generally spiritual, especially personal development kinds of things. So that may be an issue. And then we have bird flying. News is on the way. That's exciting. We have horse, short journey, and crown. Honor and respect will come to you, perhaps sooner than you think. But then we have tent and rose, temporary situation, and romance is in the air. Perhaps a romance that is not going to last long. All right, why are you here? Let's see. Why are you here today, my fox friends? And you got the King of Cups. King of Cups is in control of his emotions, their emotions. Remember, no gender in tarot. So they could be male or female, and they are capable of a lot of patience, especially with this being represented by, I can't tell if it's an alligator or a crocodile, but anyway, they can definitely come across as a bit cold-blooded. But they have their emotions very much under their control, so their emotional regulation is fantastic. That doesn't mean their emotional intelligence is on board, but at least they've got one of them. And of course, once again, we have the Hanged One, this time in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles also in reverse. A harvest is not coming to pass right now. There is the need for a different perspective, perhaps a need for surrender, humility. I don't see this happening with this King of Cups. A bit too full of themselves for that. They probably feel that all they have to do is wait and everything will come to them. Now we have the High Priestess. Interesting. The High Priestess is the connection between the divine and the material world, being the receiver of messages and passing them on as they see fit to the rest of us. It's interesting because the foxes have that mediator role as well. So perhaps you also identify with the High Priestess. And there is a King of Cups in your life who's a little bit too cold-blooded and not willing to give an inch. And unable to see that their stubbornness is going to limit their harvest. The High Priestess is willing to work with others, is willing to collaborate. And now we have the King of Wands. King of Wands, of course, is much more hot-blooded than the King of Cups. Definitely a fiery sort of personality. We have the Devil in reverse. So perhaps there is an understanding that vices, bad habits, and addictions don't control you. And delusions are just that. Not real. Ace of Wands should be inspiration, but perhaps it has not come through. You're feeling stifled creatively. I'm not sure what the connection between this loss of creativity or this blocked creativity is and the Devil in reverse. Unless you are someone, and I have met people like this, who feel that they can't be creative unless they're under the influence of something, which is not really the case. It's just different. It's a different process. Eight of Cups, leaving it all behind. Recognizing that there's some emotional baggage that is not worth the effort of carrying it. Makes sense with the Devil in reverse. This Ace of Wands is interesting. Clarify Ace of Wands, please. In reverse. Why is this Ace of Wands here in reverse? Okay, so let's see. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody with poor impulse control, which is actually pretty consistent with a King of Wands, although this one is not in reverse, so sometimes people don't present the way they really are. They hide their true selves. And that may be what's gone on here. So, harsh, cutting words. The Sun and the Six of Swords. So, something was supposed to be very happy. And instead there's this sense that you should escape. You've got it with the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. It turned into a very troubled situation. Substance use may have been involved. It appears to have been a pivotal event for you in some way. So, let's see what else is going on. I hope you are not obsessed with the potential of this person. You should be obsessed with your own potential. It's the only thing you have any control over. You can't make anyone else grow and change. They have to choose it. I think it is you because we have going places, the ship, Enterprise, perhaps a vacation, but simply travel as well. Just going places, luck, unexpected rendezvous, a fling, good fortune, feeling carefree, a reward. That's exciting. You must be doing something right. So now we have blueprints, planning, building firm foundations. Wow, you are really, really dedicated to yourself now, aren't you? Perhaps you're dedicated to becoming the High Priestess. I think you feel that your connection to the divine is very solid. You're paying attention to signs, synchronicities. You're really happy. Peace, harmony, effective communication with others. I mean, effective communication is actually a big part of what the High Priestess does, because that's their job, to communicate the divine messages to us mere mortals. Of course, they have to decide which ones should be shared when, so there's a lot of wisdom involved there as well. And discretion, discernment. Wow, you really have walked away. Did you have some doubts about this? I mean, why are you here? Have you walked away, or is that what you're contemplating? What makes you happy? Right? Self-reliance, journey, adventure, exit, walk away, take steps, exploration. Yeah, you're really happy about this. This is wonderful. You are open to the unexpected, I think. Feeling a lot of freedom, a lot of independence. Or if you're not yet, you will be if you stay on this path. Remember, it starts with small steps. It's the accumulation of little things. It's not one big leap. You really don't want to do big leaps. It's too easy to fall. All right. Honestly, I don't think you need much more than this. It just keeps getting better. Perhaps a surprise is coming for you. All right, let's get one final line and then we'll see about some final messages. Probably from the Shaman Oracle, I think. Okay, I didn't see that coming. All right, whatever perceived problems you have right now, you also have the ability to rise above them. Use strategy, skill, perhaps your higher self, some kind of far-reaching vision to get yourself out of it. You do have the resources. This is not going to imprison you unless you let it. Oh, what did I do? I meant to reach for the Shaman deck, and instead I pulled the Healing Spirits deck. It's really weird. All right. Keep your focus, huh? Maybe this is what you really need more. You have the ability, I mean, this Shaman, or Falcon, why did I say Shaman? Okay. You have the ability to rise above. You have the ability to focus, to consult your higher self, your third eye. You are the High Priestess, so you can get yourself out of this situation. Oh. You are on the right path. Maybe you needed to hear that. That's card number 26. Like I said, you have the resources. Courage arrives when you step over fear. So maybe you are feeling fearful about a decision you have to make. If you are concerned about your future or future prospects, I would not be, because everything suggests that you are headed in the right direction. Whatever this may be, it won't last. It can't hold you. But it is going to require some courage from you. Whatever you're afraid of, be brave. Do it anyway. And this is card number 35. And this is your reading. You're doing so well. Be brave. You are on the right path. Till next time.